guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany Garcia, and on this channel I share a lot about homemaking and design and a little bit of motherhood. Today I have a grocery haul of how I spend usually less than $100 per week on groceries as Bethany's pulling stuff off the table. So I'm going to show you what we got for under $90 this week. We also have some really basic things in our cupboard that are not depleted, like rice, oatmeal, stuff like that. So this is just the basic things to be able to make some recipes with, and I'll share that with you guys. Okay, so starting over here, we have 2 gallons of milk. One of them is for our nutrition shop. We have some eggs, we have bananas, some nectarines, carrots, zucchini, 2 things of broccoli. Then we have some strawberries. I always try to get some kind of seasonal fruit, and bananas are a staple, so we get these pretty much every week. We go through 1 gallon of milk pretty much every single week because Bethany drinks a full bottle of it in the morning, and she still has it during naps and bedtime. Hi, Bethany. Okay, let's scoot this out so you don't fall. Then we have my creamer. We go to Aldi's, and all of this stuff is like pretty much not branded, so it's pretty affordable. This one is real milk and cream. Then we have some orange juice. I like to give this to the girls because it has calcium and vitamin D in it. Bethany, because Addie's not drinking juice yet. Then we have some hamburger buns. We're making some sloppy joes this week. And then tonight we are having friends over, so all of this is enough for a full week of meals for us. We usually eat out once on the weekend, and we are having friends over during the week. So if we didn't, this would be enough for a full week. And then we have chocolate cream pie for dessert today. When we have the sloppy joes, we're going to be having some fries with that. I try to balance out healthy with not healthy or just easy meals. So we're going to have sloppy joes one night. We're going to make a soup out of the zucchini and the carrots. I needed some more cornstarch. This was pretty much the only thing, the Oreos are branded as well, but they have honey bunches of oats. They had some Oreos. These are for our shop for shakes. We are gonna make some teriyaki chicken tonight with rice and broccoli. There's the sloppy joe sauce. We have some chipotle peppers, canned chipotle peppers. This is for our soup, Mexican jalapeno soup that we're making. I got a pack of chicken breast tenderloins for our dinner tonight. It's already cut up and I don't need to do as much cutting for our meal tonight. And then I have a full pack of chicken breasts, which honestly I probably only use half of this and then use the other half next week. So I'll freeze half of that. And then we have a package of ground beef. I like the 80-20. It tastes a little bit better and it's a little bit juicier. However, if you don't like the fat, get the 90-10. So there's that. We got a few of these fruit pouches for Adeline. I like to mix this in with her cereal in the morning. So we got some of those, and she usually eats about half of a packet with her oatmeal. So that'll last us a full week. And then we got some kombucha. And that's all that we got for an entire week's worth. And we spent $89. Here's the receipt. So we spent $89.70, which is pretty good. Even with prices going up, I feel like that's a really good. Good morning. It is the morning of me uploading my video, and I was going through clips, getting ready to make my video complete, and realized that the last segment of my video that I filmed last night, I filmed in slow-mo, and I can't use it. So I'm gonna do a really brief synopsis of what that was about so I can actually include this in the video. Otherwise it makes no sense, because I said I was gonna talk about how we spend about or less than $100 a week on groceries. So I'm gonna do a short little version, and that way I can include this in the video and it will make more sense. So when we first got married, we were spending over $100, close to probably $120, $150 per week on groceries, and it was just the 2 of us. And we were also wasting a lot of food, and
is because I didn't know how to cook properly for just 2 people. I was used to cooking for, you know, a 5-person family, all adults. And then I lived in France for a little bit and cooked for a missionary family, and they had 5 kids, so it was 7 adults and myself sometimes. And so I was just used to cooking really large amounts of food, and it took me a long time to figure out how to cook less. And once I figured that out, our food budget went way down. But not only that, I also only cook 3 times a week. I cook usually, it'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday or Friday, depending on the week. And I make enough to have leftovers for at least one other dinner. And doing so will give us enough for lunches as well, usually. And if not, then we'll have like sandwiches to fill in on the meals where we didn't quite have enough leftovers to make it through the lunches. Bethany is eating a small amount of food now as well. And Addie is just taste testing pretty much at this point. She's 9 months old. So we have a 2-year-old and a 9-month-old plus us. And it's just worked out really great. Another way that we save money is that Bethany, my 2-year-old, does not get a special meal. She doesn't get like a whole lot of prepackaged stuff. That sometimes makes it easier for your toddler to eat, but she's just always eaten what we eat. We give her a small portion. We try to include some fruit in there, fresh fruit, throughout the week, because she loves that. And she may not eat lettuce, for example, but we're still gonna like expose her to lettuce, and one day she'll eat it. So that's kind of how we've approached feeding her and getting a toddler used to eating what we eat, is we just give her what we have. Unless, of course, we are having salsa or something spicy, then we really try to not give her that. Although sometimes she does want it, but anyways. What is another thing that we do? Oh, so everything that was on my list for this week was basically supplemental to other basic items that I already have in my pantry. So we buy really big bags of rice. We get that from Costco. We got 1 bag last year at the start of the pandemic, because that's when everybody was like, you have to have food in your house, we're gonna be stuck inside. So we went and bought a big bag of rice. It's huge. I don't even remember how many pounds it was, but we are still working our way through that. We have about 1/4 of a bag left, and it was probably about $20 for 1 bag, and it's lasted us like a whole year, past a year at this point. So we have rice, we have oatmeal, we have bread that we buy in bulk and we freeze what we're not using. We have you know, we'll freeze like half of the meat that we buy. So I bought a big family pack of meat, and I'm going to freeze half of that family pack of meat to use half next week. And if you freeze the meat that you're not going to use, or freeze food items that you're not going to use, obviously you can't do it with everything, but with most things you can. If you freeze it, then you'll have, you know, you can buy cheaper food. Like you can buy in bulk, which makes it cheaper, but then it doesn't spoil and go bad. So anyways, I think that was pretty much all I was going to say about how we keep our food budget under $100 most weeks. This week we did really great. We spent $90. Oh, and here's one last little tip. If you buy seasonal items for your grocery list, like for example, apples are in season right now. So if we get apples, they're going to be cheaper at this time of year than they're going to be like in January or at the beginning of spring, when the apples aren't in season. So buy items that are in season, and you will save yourself a lot of money. The other thing you can do, one last little thing, now my mind is really going, but I really got to wrap this up. The last thing you can do is you can go through your weekly, they still send out papers here where we live, where the where it's included in the weekly advertisements for your local grocery store that you go to. Look through what they have for the week. So whatever's on sale for meats, if you stick to preparing foods that have to do with that, and then freeze the rest, then you'll have that item, which you got on sale for the rest of the month, or whenever you finish using up your frozen meats. And we shop at ALDI because ALDI is the best value pretty much anywhere in the United States, but it's a German store. So we love it and we shop there often. And it definitely is cheaper than Walmart. Sometimes you can't find a few different seasoning type stuff, and we'll go to Walmart for that, but for most everything else we can get it there. All right guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon. I now upload on Mondays, I now upload on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Sorry, I had to think a little bit about my schedule right now. And it's normally up at 7 a.m. This video is gonna go up a little bit later, most likely. Really pushing 7 a.m. right now, but I will see you guys on Thursday, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and stay safe, stay blessed. Bye guys.
Price for everything that we got.